So, man, I don't even know where to begin. Like, the past few days. I mean, I asked Scar if it was a good idea to stream right now, and he said, like, the sooner you get this over with, the better, because I am going to talk about my feelings anyway, right? So, just whatever, just let it out, right? And, okay, so, the past few days, a lot of guilt, a lot of shame, a lot of sadness. I feel like I've been mind-fucked. I feel like my friends are telling me one thing, the internet's telling me the other thing. I should never read comments, by the way. It's a very bad habit. Another group of people telling me something else. A lot of conflicting things, and I've been feeling like, what do I believe? What do I believe in? Etc. Right? And I took down the original tweet because people were downplaying it. Like, it was just cuddling. I didn't say no. I just wanted to ruin careers. And that felt really, really bad. Because it's a problem I have where I minimize a lot of things. And I do it for years. And when I came public with it and people were minimizing it again, it just felt like my world was crashing down. So that's why. Initially, okay? And I'm very thankful that Scar spoke up, because it felt like a lot of people were trivializing it. And sometimes I am too big of a, I think, pushover, so I just believe people. And here's Scar. I think sometimes people look down on us like, oh, this is just high school drama, or TV are all high schoolers, etc. Despite the fact that I think this issue is very serious. And like how Scar is the most mature one, so is Toast and Michael, but not the girls. But let's go with that narrative. So if Scar, Toast, Michael, and Steven all tell me repeatedly that I didn't do anything wrong, that I'm not a bad person, then honestly, I want to believe them instead of random people on the internet. I think like that was the logical conclusion I came to, right? Of course, there'll always be specific details, contextual things that aren't public, and to be honest, it's not worth it anymore. I think the best thing for me to do is try to move on and learn from this, and I'm not going to apologize because, again, if they tell me that I didn't do anything wrong, like, why am I apologizing? I don't understand. I think it's just a me thing, so I'm trying not to apologize right now. And when I think about what Fed did, okay, so I didn't think it was bad at all. And I still have trouble believing it was bad. But again, if Scar, if Toast, if Michael, if the people around me who care about me, people I trust, tell me like that wasn't right, yeah, I'm going to want to believe them, right? Or I'm surrounded by psychopaths who all lie to me, and there's no hope for us. But hopefully that's not the case. I think they are very trustworthy people, and I have to believe them, right? Or, yeah, we're just all fucking sociopaths, psychopaths, and like no one tells the truth and all this shit, whatever. Yvonne wanted to include it, so yes, of course I'm gonna let her include my account and include my own perspective of it. And I wondered if I did it, like I thought of future Lily, like what kind of person would I be if I didn't validate her experiences and help her? And it was a tough situation. I was so torn. I care about both Fed and Yvonne a lot, and I'm still struggling with like a lot of guilt, a lot of guilt, and I know Yvonne is too, and I hope that will pass. I reached out to Fed yesterday, and I also reached out to him a few days ago when it happened, and just to make sure he was okay. And he told me he wanted to be held accountable and that he was playing Animal Crossing. And I laughed because he doesn't fucking like Animal Crossing, and I'm like, man, you must be bored. And then I cried. But it was like really nice to see him doing things, even if it's like playing Animal Crossing. He was like joking, like, yeah, you know, those squeaky mouse voices. I'm like, damn it, so do you hate how I talk? Sorry, it's just yeah, so it's nice to see him doing things and taking steps already, and I want him to be well, and I told him I will help him if he needs help getting to that point. and I want to help him same way I want to help Albert, honestly. And I truly believe Fed can come back even better, and I 150% believe this. And I want to, if he needs help, like, you know, I said I'd be here because I still struggle with a lot of guilt with Fed because we all really loved him. Sorry. Okay, anyway, moving on. Well, I was thinking of this last night and up till very late, and I did reach a conclusion out of this shitstorm that's happening to us, or whatever. Everyone is a real person dealing with real situations, and I think we're all trying our best. Everyone. The accused, the accuser, whoever it is. And no matter what position you have right now, whether you're part of it, you're a viewer, you comment on it, you search it up, you make videos on it, you stream it, you upvote, retweet, whatever. I think at the end of the day, like, honestly, we're all just fucking degenerates together and no one is better. We're all shit. But, like, we're trying not to be shit. And life goes on. It is what it is. That's actually the conclusion I came across. I'm like, dude, I don't know. It's right. And I have to give shout outs to some people, because if it weren't for them, I would have I feel like I've been going crazy. Like, I can't trust myself. I can't trust my own judgment. I can't trust my own mind. That feeling is so bad. Anyway, Dr. K, I messaged him that day and I asked him, hey, I'm going through a lot of things. I really appreciate your perspective. I'll pay. Could you let me know when you're free? And he said, like, I was like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. And he said, like, yeah, no, totally. Like, are you free today at 2 p.m.? And I'm like, yes, that's in 3 hours. So he actually talked to me that day. And he's like, you don't need to pay. This entire situation is about people taking advantage of others. And when you're like this, how could I accept payment from you? You know what I mean? Like, it's the same shit. And he said that I won't accept money, but yeah, in the future I'll take your money. But like, for now, no. Like, he said he wanted to talk to me human to human, and he gave me a good perspective. And I really appreciate him talking to me. Very amazing person. Like, I am very thankful he carved out time to talk to me. It really helped me sort out my mind, because, you know, like, a bunch of things, people talking to me, whatever. Toast, obviously, like, he cares a lot, and I think because he cares a lot, like, he propels things to move forward out of his care and concern for all his friends. He's just a really good person. Scar is like, Scar helped me a lot. The past few days, I asked Scar a bunch of questions. He was a voice of reason and honesty. I really needed that. And you know Scar doesn't bullshit, right? He will tell you as it is, and I really needed that, because it's just, I can trust him to be that voice of reason and honesty. So Scar was, he's God. That's why I have a picture of Scar here, because he's not here, but like, it's like I'm talking to him, but it's a drawing of him. Yeah. I also appreciated Poki's statement, because I know part of the reason was she felt bad about the hate Yvonne and I are getting. So I really, that was also very, like, brave of her. I know she's been holding that in for years and years. So Steven actually drove over at 4 a.m. because I was like talking to him on Discord. I was like, Steven, I'm going fucking crazy. Tell me I'm in the middle of a very fun art. And then he drove over at 4 a.m. and came with chocolate almonds and reassured me that I wasn't crazy. And he actually walked me through everything in a very logical, calm manner, which helped me so much. Again, if not Scar, if Steven tells you something, like, I know Steven never bullshits me. Like, he has told me I was wrong before. Like, so hearing it from Steven really helped me because I'm like, okay, bruh, if Steven and Scar are both telling me like similar things, I'm like, okay, maybe they have a point, you know, maybe like my judgment isn't the best and it hasn't been the best regarding other stuff. But yeah, he was there for me as well, like super helpful. I know Yvonne someday she'll still doubt herself and feel bad, but I do want her to know that all her friends stand by her, and it wasn't easy. And Ari also heard like I was cuckoo, so she came over and baked me cookies and actually like cooked me food because I wasn't eating, and she was just real homie. Okay, Aria's a real homie. She's like, Aria has been there for me throughout like literally everything, you know, like a lot of things, right? And she's just a real homie. And Michael stayed up with me almost all night while I was crying, making sure I was okay. He listened to me. He was there for me. He like reassured me and overall just reminded me why I love him so much. Like, it was like, damn, I knew I loved you, but God, I actually really love you. Holy shit. Like, it was I'm really thankful for Michael, like a lot. He's been there every step of the way, and yeah, there are ups and downs, and I know these past few days just a lot of downs. I hope I made sense. I don't know if I made sense. I maybe forgot some people. Some people reached out to me. If I did, I'm sorry. My brain is still like scrambled eggs right now. I can say cliche things right now, like I'm not perfect. I think this isn't helping. Like, I'm trying to think. Tammy, come here. Tammy, come here. Just freaking barking. But I kind of appreciate that because it took me out of my brain. I was like going down sad path. Okay, what was I gonna say? Oh, and Tammy too. She's been by me all this time as well. Anyway, I can say, okay, like I said, I can say cliche things like I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I have made mistakes in this. Maybe I'm trying not to blame myself. It's so like I told you, my brain is like fucked. Like I keep blaming myself, and I think there are mistakes that I made. Like I still believe that I shouldn't have made certain things public. I still believe this, but I think there's a difference between like maybe wanting to share and not wanting hate. But I feel like that is naive, and I should know better. But anyway, that and other cliche things like please don't send hate. Like obviously I'm gonna say that, but I feel like my actions should speak louder than words, and I'm just going to try to be a better person overall. Okay, am I blaming? Literally can't tell if I'm starting to blame myself or not. Like it's like habit, I think, at this point, and I'm trying to stop it. But I think it's not bad to want to be a better person. I think that's not blaming yourself. I think we should all strive to do that, right? So I'm trying not to blame, and yeah, trust me, I'm trying not to like apologize. It's hard because oh no, don't I'm turning off my cam. Guys, they're gonna see if you hug me, they're gonna say we hug for clout again or some shit. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we're just here for Tammy. I don't know what you would think.
So I don't know, like
Lily, we're just here for Tammy.
Yeah, we're just here for
go
Tammy.
ahead, go ahead. Fuck it.
Yoink.
Okay. Scar, do you like how I have a picture of you?
That's Kim Jong-un.
No, you don't understand. It actually helps me.
That's
like
Kim
I'm like
Jong-un.
if I feel
that's not me.
No, Scar, if I have trouble speaking, I'm like, Scar is there.
That's
He's telling me it's alright.
North Korea.
Dude, I want
That's actually that's not me.
I want like a Scara poster in my room, and then every time I do something, I'm like, what would Scara say? And then like do it based on what I think he would say. That Scara's gonna become my moral compass. Like I swear to God.
Just put a picture of Scar on your desk, or like.
Honestly,
you know?
it might Yeah.
Yeah, we just came here to take time. You probably thought we were gonna give you a group hug.
I don't want to
Yeah.
group hug. Yeah.
Cool,
See
too.
ya. Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I'm just kidding. You can have her.
I don't want her.
No, you. Oh, you don't?
Yeah, you can take her.
Oh, I don't need a cat anymore.
Okay,
Talia.
fine. Okay,
You want?
Just keep it there. Okay. What was I gonna say? Dude! Trust me, everyone in the house has, every single day, has not gotten enough sleep and just gathered and talked. And I feel like this is a very nuanced situation, and everyone is kind of hurting, and it feels so hypocritical of me to say. It really does, but I genuinely just want, like, I'm the least confrontational, least, I'm like so conflict averse to a fault that I think sometimes it clouds my judgment very badly. Like, I want everyone to get along, and I know that's so naive, I know this, but it's something that's so ingrained in me. And yeah, but anyway, I know it's nuanced, but I know it's hard with the internet and stuff, and I can go on and on about he said that, they said that, and this side said that, but ultimately, in the end, again, my message is we're all degenerates together. That's all I got. So, I think the one lesson I took out of this is I'm going to trust my friends a lot more than, yeah. I'm going to trust Skara. I'm going to trust Toast, Michael, Steven, Yvonne, Arya, like, what my friends tell me, like, I'm going to trust them because I think they are all wonderful, wonderful people who have, they're very good people, and I should believe them when they tell me things, right? Instead of being like, no, you're wrong. You guys are just saying that I'm a terrible person, etc. Like, it doesn't help anyone. And I think it's just more productive to believe in them instead of believing in, like, a tiny portion of the internet or whatever, you know? I'm trying really hard not to apologize. This is like ingrained in me. Like, I've been realizing the past few days how unnecessarily apologetic I am, and sometimes it's really hard because then I don't know what to apologize for, even if I should apologize for something, right? The line gets blurred so much. If you apologize for everything, what are you really sorry for? Yeah. You weren't oh, and I also have to give a shout out to Destiny's offline chat, actually. I don't know why I popped in there like the other day because I was like feeling really, really fucking down. I just like talked to them, and it really cheered me up. I don't know, they're just so nice people. They're such nice people. I'm like, oh guys, blah, 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 and like just like talking to them, and it was really, I was actually like, they don't know, but like I was like crying while talking to them. I'm like, you know, just really emotional because of everything. And I'm like, yeah, and then they're just fucking degens, like, hey, what do you prefer, Lily, Yee or Pepe? I'm like, okay, yeah, I think Pepe is superior, but like Wolf is superior. They're like, hey Lily, count us down for like a blow up to you. They're so endearing. So I'm like crying and laughing, like trying to argue, like, yeah, Pepe is sorry. I don't know, these don't make any sense to people who are in that chat, I guess. I'm sorry, they're just weird memes, but it's so cute. They were so cute, and then I want to give them a shout out for being there and listening to me, and just, yeah. Ultimately, we're all gonna do our best, and I think everyone will move on and be okay. I really do believe that. Thank you, Scar. Plus Scar. You know, I had a rough skeleton of what I wanted to say today, and he actually looked it over for me. And honestly, like, I don't know. My respect for Scar just grew so much the past few days. He was always there to like talk to me and just, you know, give me logic and facts and his objective opinion. And I think Scar's word has a lot of credibility because it's Scara, you know. I think it's so important to have friends that won't bullshit you. And I think that's Scara and Toast and Steven. Honestly, they all like will never bullshit me. And Michael actually will just, if I'm being a shithead, he'll tell me I'm being a shithead. So I believe him and stuff. Okay. That's it. I hope I didn't. I hope I. Regardless of what you think of what I said today, these were my true feelings. And yeah, that's all I can say. Okay. Honestly, I might need a few more days off streaming. I'm not gonna say sorry. I need it. I need the few days off streaming. It's for my own good. To talk more, sort out my feelings, just stuff like that. I'm not gonna apologize for it. Fuck you. I make my own schedule. I don't care. I'm not saying sorry. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna stream whenever I feel better enough to stream. Okay? So, I don't mean the fuck you part. I'm just telling this to myself. So, I will be back. I have to be back on Sunday. I don't want to delay D&D anymore. I feel really bad. But I will probably be back Sunday at 3 p.m. If earlier, then that's great. That means I feel better enough. But I will take my time, right? And do what's best for me and no one else. Okay? Okay. Honestly, that's all. I feel a lot better.